Look, I do not have to tell you that food prices are out of control, but when I dug into the actual statistics behind inflation as it relates to food, I was mind blown. Inflation's been officially at above 3% or higher for exactly 3 years. And in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what it did to certain food categories. The average American is now paying nearly 40% more for groceries than what they were paying just back in 2019. Over 100 food items have seen inflation above 50% since 2019. How is this a strong economy? Why is the market raging? Credit card debt's at an all-time high. And here's the craziest part of this whole equation. Thanks to shrinkflation, we're actually paying more for portions that are actually smaller. Yes, brands are doing this. Many food brands reduce their portion sizes in an effort to keep the prices down and make it look like we're still getting a little bit of value. But we're not. This is called an affordability crisis. And today I'm going to share with you the alarming stats on many food items and show you just how much they've increased in price. And after that, I will share with you some tips on what you can buy that really didn't go up that much. And that one you really want to check out because it's what a list that is. Let's start with cocoa, up 345%. This is absurd. And I've loved me some hot cocoa growing up in Minnesota, but I'm in Florida now, so cocoa will not be needed in my diet. Orange juice, up 260%. You guys know I cut out sugar, and this is another reason this doesn't affect me so much. But I know a lot of people who depend on this for their vitamin C, so yeah, orange juice going up in price really sucks. This one hurts me right here. Olive oil, up 219%. So now you're hitting me in the pocketbook. Now you're really killing me because I do all the cooking around this house. And I use a lot of olive oil. Yikes. Sugar, plus 120. I already told you I'm not a sugar guy, but I'm looking around and I'm seeing a lot of you guys cringe right now. You probably put it in your coffee. This is a massive surge. Sugar is absolute necessary for a lot of people out there, and that might be you. Fruit snacks, up 77%. Look, you guys know I'm not 7 years old, and this doesn't hurt me here, but those poor kids going to school, what are they eating? I used to love fruit snacks. Are you kidding me? That was in my lunchbox every single day. Cooking oil, up 54%. Also hurts me right here. Chocolate bars up 52%. Okay, time to time I'll consume some chocolate bars, but not really right now. Applesauce, 51%. Dude, applesauce? Really? You just make apples and you grind it down. Now, beef is 51%. That one's close to home. I grill a ton. Beef prices are out of control. And on top of that, mayonnaise is up 50%. And yeah, we consume some mayonnaise in this house. Loaf of bread up 42%. I make my son sandwiches, and when I see this, when I buy the Dave's Killer bread, it's like, wow, how? It's flour yeast. How is bread up that much? Eggs, up 40%. We eat tons of eggs in this family. Milk, 40%. Cereal, 38%. Butter, 24%. We use all those minus the cereal in this household, but I'm looking at this list wondering when breakfast became so expensive. It's like dinner now. I mean, when I grew up, breakfast used to be basically free. Egg, some toast, all that stuff rocketed in price. Breakfast is now expensive. Go out and have it. This is all because we fired up that money printer to the tune of $4 trillion. The Inflation Reduction Act is not working. It's plain and simple. Now, in fairness, I did tell you that I'd share with you some areas where we can still see a little bit of value. So if you're still with me, here's what didn't go up as much with inflation. Big drum roll right here. The top one on the list is tomatoes or tomato, whatever it is, who cares? We can't snack on tomatoes all day long. So this doesn't really affect anyone unless you're making pasta sauce all day long and eating it for every single meal. So like, gee, thanks. Tomatoes, great. Amazing. Love tomatoes. Come on. Speaking of pasta, my favorite ones all have some sort of cheese on there. I love cheese. Cheese was largely unaffected. It remains relatively cheap. But like tomatoes, how much cheese can we really consume? It's not healthy, but yes, it is good, especially in cheese curds where I grew up in the Midwest. Oh, you guys are with me right here. Cheese curds, you know it. Continuing, we also have potatoes, canned fish, and ice cream. Now, only one of these can really be consumed for meals, and that's canned fish. Just ask my college roommates. At the end of the semester, way back in the 90s, canned tuna was my go-to when I was out of money and wanted to eat for like 29 cents. This is all proof that inflation and the Reduction Act that we have out there is a complete waste and failure. And it gives a lot more credence that the US dollar is not a safe place to keep your money. My money has been slowly moved into gold throughout my retirement portfolio. And I know some of you guys are chuckling out there being like, oh God, we knew you'd bring up gold again, Tim. You always bring up gold, and that's what you're here for. Yes, I am. You're right. I'm a gold stacker. Yes, you got me. Painted with the brush. Got you. And that's not wrong. But this is factual information that backs up my investment approach and Greg's investment approach. Continue to watch the price. Think about diversifying your portfolio into gold through your retirement like I did. There's a link below if you want to check it out, or don't. You can just keep losing money with the US dollar and be on a diet of tomatoes, canned tuna, and cheese. It is totally your call. Don't say I didn't warn you.